Alright, welcome back to Southern Cross Station. This is episode 9. Oh, we're really progressing. Hopefully we'll be thinking about the next episode or two of buying some new land. We're getting there. I just haven't gotten to the point where I'm sure I want to buy more land yet. We're doing pretty decent. The fields that we did last week now need to be sprayed with fertilizer, so we're going to go grab the sprayer and start from there. I checked this field here. This one's fine, so we don't need to spray nothing there. But it always seems wheat needs a little bit. Last week we bought this other lawnmower that we have out there. Yeah, that we're just playing around with. I was going to use it on my other map, but I think we'll just use it for deer screwing around, we got nothing better to do. Like if I feel I want to play the map and, or whatever, it doesn't matter. Whatever we decide we're going to do with it, we may just sit there and do nothing, or we may use it to kill time one day. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this. Now, it was worth the try. While this thing's holding up, let's take a look at fields. See what we might want to buy. I mean, obviously, way too huge. We're looking for another one about the size of one, you know, so like maybe 10. Let's see, there's 10 times. 10 is. That's, I think we're at 73,000. And is 80. That's not too bad. Now, these are the two fields that we just like when we go out of the thing, go out, come to, well, actually, no, where's one we go to the city? Yeah, that's the one we go to the city. So we come out here and we come out through 14, and then we come in here. So 14 is about 85. So the only one that we probably won't be able to afford immediately is 13. Of course, there are these ones with their grass fields, and I really don't want grass fields at the moment. Oh, let's see, 26 is 57. Now, that's not much at all. And we can put something, start out with a simple, something, anything. Get this all checked out and see what. But if you look at it, it actually tells us already that it's partially silty clay and partially loam. So we may not know where the numbers are, but yeah. Then we look at it, see how it changed. It does tell us. I mean, the silty clay is not good at all from what I've read. So if we looked into something like 8 is super cheap as well. 18, well, 18 to 8, let's go say 17, 18. Alright, so that gives us kind of an idea. We're looking at about the 100K range. So let's see, we do have money, but I'm trying to decide what we want to do right now. I mean, personally, I'd like to actually turn this into a field out here and grow something. We could, I don't think we have a plow right now, but we usually buy one. Since we're probably going to be using this again in the near future, we'll just leave that. Yeah, see, this one's red with the blue color. I wish the covers themselves actually matched it, because then it'd be a little bit nicer. Grab the pickup. So you may as well bring that over. I can see the weeds are growing. We might have to spray the weed. Even though we can't actually damage the crops, I'd like to be a little bit, you know, pretending like I could, you know, type of thing. You know what we could do is, yeah, we need the weeds, but I'd like to wait one more episode to do the weeds if possible. But let's go grab that partial unit of that works. Yeah, as I run into that. Okay, I'm gonna back this up more towards the wall so it's not in my way. Okay. You know, like I said, we could actually bring the mower over here and mow this, but it's just we're just like, you know, at that point where we're not getting a whole lot. And I'm probably yelling because I had my volume up a little high, I think. So it's probably a little loud. There goes the stop sign. No more stopping. Yeah, this field should be ready in the next 2 or 3 times here. So I'm thinking it should be actually done. But what I'm thinking about doing is just dropping the unit and picking up enough to finish filling that. I don't think we're gonna, you know, 30,000. I don't know if we're gonna buy any cows anytime real soon. you know, this much any bales. I'm not sure. I'm gonna check quick, see what our bales look like. You know, make sure they're done. Which one? Okay, I was a little off. I thought it looked like I was right there, you know, from my angle anyway. Angulated challenge. Okay, so it is all silent. So let's go ahead and let's just turn this thing around and let's get some extra silage on here. Because I don't think 9 is really enough to go sell. Not to mention it'll add some more time to the everything. We should be able to pick up all. I mean, not. I thought it'd actually pick up all 3, you know, in a row, and I'm kind of surprised that top one don't fall off when we're doing this. I mean, ideally, we would come over here and load these onto a trailer, not run them onto the auto stacker, but yeah, it's fine. Because I'm thinking about actually buying down the road. I want to buy an actual trailer, you know, semi-trailer that we can load these onto type of thing. Oh, now that one tried to escape, so that's more like what it should have done. Get 3 more here and then call it good. Sneak out of here without getting anything. There we go. Yeah, I think, you know, this should get us a little bit of extra money so we can buy whatever we need. And I don't think it's going to give us 60,000 where we could buy another field and be ready, you know. But if it does, you know, if it keeps us up, I mean, it's only 20,000. I think we're probably with this, we might have a little enough. We might have enough to get it. I don't know. If we do, we might buy the one field over there and see what's in it. If not, we'll get prepared for next year and put something over there, you know. I would like to have another area where we can kind of work on stuff, but if not, you know, we'll go from there, you know. I want to kind of figure out what we can do here. You know, I don't want like a factory right here in our backyard, you know. That's the one thing I don't want. But this area back here is so nice and big, it wouldn't be, you know, hard to put chickens back there, put sheep back there, whatever, you know. Cows, even horses. I'd like to have horses, and just, you know, I'd like to see what it would take to, ooh, venison on the grill. We haven't had one of them for a couple of shows, or episodes. I still want to see about getting that thing, but I kind of slapped at doing it because we haven't had, you know, anything infected deer yet. But I'm hoping I remember this time to go and put the sensor on the vehicle as well. I've got a feeling this one's going to be a little bit, unless we can find enough work to do, we may have to either advance the day, or this may end up being a short episode. I've got a bad feeling about it. I think we're going to have to advance. We'll try advancing the day first. But I think if we're going to be getting like this, you know, we got 50-some bales off with that small little field. We're going to bale stuff with this. we could really get a lot of stuff. But once we get the cows, I want to actually, set up a pit, and then maybe just, since we got such a huge lawn out there, maybe mow the lawn every once in a while, just to, maybe use that little tractor just for the fun of it. Just to say we actually used it since we paid for it. I didn't really mean to buy it. Oh, you know what? I gotta go over and sell this first. Or we come here. Well, we could put yeah, let's do that. Let's put that sensor on before I forget. You know how I am with forgetting. And that's probably why my subconscious mind is like, oh, let's brag in the yard. Okay, so here, go ahead and repair it. Customize it. Where is the yes? So yeah, as you can see, it puts the sensor here, or that's probably the GPS sensor, and then the two sensors there. So that's 14 grand. They're almost 15 grand for that. Well, now I can see why I didn't get it in the first place. Yeah. Okay, so we might not have the money that we would like to have. Oh yeah, right. I forget that it does that every time. We'll see what these are worth, when we get over there. Of course, if I quit trying to turn so tight, we could probably make it around the corner there easier. Yeah, I've been thinking of some ideas, that I want to do. Like, maybe once we get a shop in there, I'd like to set this thing up so that we have, we're going to change, with each season, change the color of the bales so that we can kind of keep track of, what bales will win. I know farmers that do that, so, at least, I know one or two that do it anyway. Okay, so let's see if we can, I think we can sell the beef here. We gotta be like 2%. Just check. I don't want to have to pick these back up. Let's see, where is our silage? So we don't want that. We want okay, so it says Southern Cross Animal Feed. So I think that's here. Whoops, I just give me a second, I hit the wrong button here. Okay. Went to there we go. Animal feed is where it's showing up. Is that where we're at? Animal feed? Yeah, Southern Cross Animal Feed. So just go ahead and start unloading these. Oh, there we go. Okay. I just wanted to make sure we're at the correct place. Oh, we just made 65 grand off of it. I'm not going to complain. So, since we made that much, let's go ahead, go back into here. So, we looked at this one here, which was 57,000. This one, I'm not sure I like this whole thing, but that's 70, or that's 62,000. That's not so bad. Personally, I'd rather have this one, but we don't have enough money for it yet. So let's look into 26, because I want to see what we can get, to buy this. So what can't be bought? That's curious if this farm could be bought or not. But not that I wanted to buy it right now. So let's go ahead and buy it, and then we'll let's take the tractor back over to the farm, just in case we're going to need it. See, now I'm starting to feel a little better because we got more land, you know. And obviously, each time we sell a bunch of stuff, we should be able to pick up even more land now. You know, theoretically, not constantly. You know, maybe every, couple episodes, every 4 or 5 episodes, if we pick up land, it'd be kind of useful. Because now this is going to make, give us a chance to do stuff outside of our normal wheelhouse that we probably wouldn't do on the main fields and by the house. I would like to save up for 14 next, which ain't that far away, but I'd also like to get some animals in here. It'd be nice if we could buy 14 before it actually is ready to be harvested, So, okay, 8 is just down here, I think, right? Let's look and see where we're at. Or 26. Let's just go ahead and go down there. Yeah, I think we just make the left across the railroad tracks here and field is down here somewhere. I'm looking at this right, am I not? Yeah, 26 is actually right there on that white road, which I'm guessing is the field road. Yeah, it's that one inside the thing here. That's kind of goofy. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's actually right down the road here. So it's this little one right here to the right. So what did we inherit? Ooh, that is going to be expensive. But it should do us some good. And then once this field is, once we get the cotton off the field, we'll have to lease the machine, take the cotton off this field, but we can definitely do it. So when is cotton actually gonna cotton? It is in August. I mean, we're as far away from August as we can get, so we're just in November. But we now have, you can say no, or be prepared to stop us. I'm like, alright, so we're going to head back over to the farm from here and kind of go, see what we can do, I'm pretty sure if I brought the Isario over here, it would take out big sections of the field, when I go to read it, and I don't want to do that. This is where we were the other day. I'm looking to see, yeah, I know where we need to go. Okay. We started a couple of days ago. I don't know where I'm going. I'm horrible. I still haven't learned this map properly. So yeah, here's our farm. So if we make a right, come down here and come through this way, it'll get us back to the farm. Oh, venison on the grid. I know that'll get probably old real quick, but we'll see. So yeah, it's not real super far from the farm, and they're connecting up fields, between here and there. When we get up here on the other side of 14, I just want to see what 14 is. And I think for right now, we'll leave this at the main farm. So not only are we going to need a unit, but we're going to need some way to haul that bale back to the to the sell point. If this is okay, it's sunflowers. Okay. Yeah, okay. So that would kind of, if we bought it down the road here before sunflowers are good, it would probably push us towards getting that. Now, I think if I remember correctly, that our other field can be harvested here in just a little bit. Oh, I'm going to go look at it quick, see what we've got out there. We shouldn't need the John Deere for that, for harvesting, so. Okay, let's just take a quick peek at 20. 20 is, I think it's oats. So oats are, yeah, they're in 2. We were harvesting in January. Did I read that wrong? Well, we'll see. The next month is December. So I want to, before we get too far, because you see we were not getting anything good for or enough money, for that. I want to get another generator up. Now, I did pick these up, and they're pretty decent. I mean, if you look at that, that's $1,000 a month. I mean, but do we want another one of them? We don't really have that. You know what? Let's get this generator. We'll just stick this right here, because that's supposed to give us plenty of extra money. $1,000 a month, and sneeze at. Just want to double check that this is oats. I think that's what it is, because there's a couple of them that are brown. It is actually barley. And barley harvests a month. So let's just go ahead and advance the clock. We might bring the mower up here and actually mow this, but not right. But I'd like to actually have something going on anyway. Or at least have it all set up for next. Looking at my clock, and I think I can squeeze enough out of what we got. I mean, I can slow down the time lapse or something, which I've done before. Yeah, see, now we're making enough income. We're making $1,200 instead of $400. Okay, so I think this one actually needs one more month before we can do anything with it. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, the yield is really low. I can't wait to get that. That's the only reason I'm pushing towards getting that field done. Is because the fact that I want to do that. Whoops. Oh my gosh, I am horrible. Yeah, I think I'm going to turn the equipment down a little bit sound-wise, because I've noticed it's quite noisy. That's the reason I jumped inside the vehicle. Now, with the smaller equipment, I haven't had that problem. I've been having, if you think it's loud, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to leave it at the level it's at now and not. But I think what we're going to do is, since we do plan on picking in, see, that's one drop. I mean, we may have to go find a trailer to haul hay in or something, or maybe even, if we went in here, silos. We do not have enough for a silo. But what I'm thinking is we do have a bucket for this. There's no reason we couldn't. This is just a little gimmick thing I was playing with. I really don't care, But that's not bad when you look at how much I actually got that last time. It's kind of, you know, it's a lot of grass. You know, but if we get sheep, we can feed the sheep that grass and do that. Yeah, I think we're just going to kind of play with it. We might, I'm going to check the field here. But it's just going to be one of those things that we're just going to do from time to time to play around. You know, I don't. This field I know is not ready to be harvested, obviously, but we'll be doing. It says that it needs herbicide. So, what I want to do, I want to get this set up for herbicide. I know we were going to goof around with that one, but I don't know. It's just one of those things that I really want to spend, you know, 20 minutes playing with the lawn, with a small lawnmower like that. I figured it was going to do that. I wanted it to kick it the other direction, but I knew better. But yeah, we got plenty of this, so. So, I wasn't going to be able to get away with that either. So we're just going to get this all set up. Come on, thing. We definitely got to get some sort of forklift in there or something. Because I kind of pushed it into the edge of the building and it was kind of freaking out, you know. There we go. What, for whatever reason, it went. Okay. So I'm just going to stage this tractor over there. We're probably going to need another unit. In fact, I think we'll just go ahead and, well, we have enough money right now. I think we'll just take the truck over, or I'll take the truck over later and I'll set it up. Leave it sit there and wait for it. But I'm looking at my time. I was looking at it run before and I got more than enough time to, you know, make 30 minutes worth of footage. So, so next time we'll get all the weeds out of this field, and then we'll advance the clock, and we'll get the oat field done, and we'll probably have to bring. I think oats does straw, so we'll have to get all the straw, or we'll have to get the straw baled up. And we'll go from that point. So I will see you guys next time.